You talked about the raga and dvesha. Is it possible to elaborate a little bit more on those two broad Gita terms?
Raga and Dvesha. Raga is intense binding desire. So we would translate that binding desire, which means if this doesn't happen in my life, if I don't, and I put two things under those headings: the gain of something you don't have, and the retention of something you already have. Right? That is raga. So if I don't gain this thing in my life that I already have, I am going to become very unhappy if I don't get that thing. That is called binding desire. And if I trying to retain something I already have, but it keeps leaving me, it keeps slipping away from me, then I become unhappy. So raga is cause for unhappiness in me. Then dvesha is things I avoid to become happy. I avoid certain things to become happy, and I also I want to get rid of things I already have to become happy. So dvesha it's called binding dislike. So binding likes and binding dislikes, they rule my life, because why are they called binding? Because my happiness is dependent on whether those things manifest or leave my life. So if my happiness is dependent on anything external, then I'm already in trouble, because I'm emotionally dependent then, right? That is the whole key. As soon as my happiness, I become dependent on happiness and anything external, then I'm bound by that thing. And then the presence of that thing, if I want that thing in my life, the presence makes me happy. The absence of the thing makes me unhappy. And sometimes the absence of something makes me happy. The presence of something makes me unhappy. So I have two things. This is whole life. That is what Krishna says to Arjuna very clearly. Neutralize these binding wants and dislikes. Samatvam yoga uchyate. What is equanimity? What is this, that main teaching of karma yoga in the Bhagavad Gita? It's neutralization of raga dveshas. So you less and less you resist what is there in your life. If something of displeasure is there in your life, you're okay with it. If something of pleasure is there in your life, you're okay with it. It's very easy to be comfortable with objects and people of pleasure. It's the displeasurable objects I don't like. Any unpleasant situations in life, I don't like. How do I deal with unpleasantness in my life? I cannot avoid it. Nobody can avoid unpleasant situations. So that is where Bhagavan's teaching of Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga lifestyle, seeing that he is the giver of results of action. Everything that's happening in my life is prasadam. It's prasada from the Lord. When that thinking comes, then I don't resist life. I accept what happens in my life.